8 minutes to 9, BBC Radio Berkshire in Silchester with Suze this morning. Right, let's get back to the pasta sauces. On the front of the Mail this morning, the headline, "Don't eat our pasta sauce more than once a week." The company that makes Dolmio updating its labels to tell consumers which products should only be eaten once a week because they have so much salt, sugar and fat in them. Mars Foods, that also makes Uncle Ben sauces, says the healthier products will be marked every day and those like their pasta sauces will be marked occasional. Sam Feltham, director of the Public Health Collaboration, which is a non-profit organisation dedicated to informing and implementing healthy decisions, live with us on the Peach Show. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Andrew.
This the kind of thing you want to see?
I think it's a step forward, and I congratulate Mars for taking a progressive step. But I can't help but feeling that they have other products that they should be maybe focusing on, including their range of sweets, which should probably be labelled not to eat at all.
Not for human consumption, because of the amount of bad stuff in them. So I'm struggling to understand why they've done it. It's a shame Mars aren't here on the show to explain to me why they've done it. I do have a suspicion that they probably calculated that it'll make the company look good and actually make absolutely no difference at all to what people will buy.
Yeah, so this is part of their 5-year health and well-being plan. And 5-year plans are notoriously forgettable, in all honesty, but they're great at PR. So I can't help but feeling, as you do, that it's a bit of a PR campaign to get people reinterested in their sources and range of products, and also at the same time trying to say that, okay, you can eat these foods every single day, and you should do, trying to get us into this routine of that and say that you should have this one once a week. So they're trying to pigeonhole us into getting into the routine of buying their products.
Well, I suppose if we're really interested in healthy eating, you wouldn't be eating pasta sauces out of a jar at all.
Yeah, precisely. So ideally, you'd be making your own sauces, which isn't particularly that hard. If you cut up a few tomatoes, fry them in butter, that's what we recommend, real foods, and then even add a little bit of cream on top of that, maybe some parsley, any other herbs and spices that you wish to have, and then that's your sauce.
That is interesting, though, isn't it? Because genuinely, a lot of people listening will think, well, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't start putting butter and cream in my pasta sauce. That would make it unhealthy. But nowhere near as unhealthy as what you're going to buy in the supermarket.
Oh, certainly. But there's a real wave, and we saw this in the news yesterday about a study that showed that having more saturated fat led to less deaths. And there's a real wave coming of real food, and cream and butter and things like that are back on the table. So we shouldn't really be worrying about saturated fat. The things that we should be really worrying about is sugar and refined carbohydrates.
Thank you so much for coming on, Sam. Good to talk with you.
Pleasure.
That's Sam Felton from the Public Health Collaboration.